Just kidding. Just kidding. If we can, for our new listeners, who is the 5-6?
Oh, well, the 5-6, well, we got myself and Kathleen Ireland Zillner, and I was in a band called Friday's Child. Used to play in Indiana quite a bit, and it's kind of evolved. It started with some original songs from Friday's Child, and then last summer playing out at Benjamin's with my friend Denny Bondra and writing a lot of original tunes that we played all last summer. And then I said, hey, I just don't want it to end, so got the band together. We got my brother-in-law Jim Giacomo, as they call him.
G.
Held. Oh yeah, you just call him G for short, because that fits him.
The OG.
That suits him. I have to like him because he's in my family.
Yeah.
So I guess you can say I love him.
There's other reasons too.
We only have a short show
My
here.
sister's listening. And G's out of Plumboro.
Allegheny County.
Allegheny
wet-
County.
A little
Good
bit wet down there today.
Just downtown. God.
That's right. He's a
Okay.
Yinzer out of the Berg.
Jeez.
And we got G is playing guitar. He's fine. And we got Mark Nelson, and a local man in Indiana. I barely know him, and I do not like him.
Okay.
I like to keep it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been trying real hard to make sure that's the case.
Right?
He plays, I forget, what do you play?
The drums.
The drums.
It's a
He plays the
drummer.
drums.
Yeah.
Drummer's the most important part of the band.
That's right. See, and I'm glad you said that, Anthony, because not many people
Not many people
understand that.
understand that. They're
That's
The
just,
singer thinks
Yeah.
that they run the show, but really it's
drummer's the
here.
most important part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can't have a band without a drummer.
Thank
It's a quartet without a drum. No, but-
you.
Anyway, who else do we
Oh
have?
yeah, we got Ryan Long. He's
Yeah.
homegrown Indiana County
Homegrown Indiana County bassist.
on the bass.
Yeah.
We
Been
spent
here.
some- we spent some time with him yesterday, Kathleen, and nice guy, nice group. I met you guys first off at Spaghetti Benders. You guys were playing at Spaghetti Benders in the dark. No, just kidding.
It's just me and
You were playing at Spaghetti Benders, which is you played there. You play there on a regular basis, Spaghetti Benders?
Yeah, we don't have exact dates booked yet, but he's gonna have us back.
Okay. You guys rocking there. You're building up a fan base there. So this is a new group for Indiana, even though you've been around.
Ryan's been
You're
around
saying the
and
5-6 and okay, and I know you're one of your causes is for autism. We're going to talk about that a little later. You got a CD you're working on. How do you describe this group?
I don't know the genre. I don't know. I guess my husband called it indie pop
Indie
or
pop.
alternative pop,
Okay,
I don't
indie
know.
pop.
something like that.
I came up with a term, I just called it chill rock.
Chill rock.
But I don't know
like
if that's,
that. I kind of like that.
It has nothing to do with Lady Gaga, does it? But we're not going to start that today, are we? Yeah, man. From last night, Lady Gaga. Anyway, so you indie pop, and where would you like for this group to go? So,
I can't say it on the air. No. No, well, we were hoping to just gig out all summer long and see what happens next
Okay.
fall. Yeah, definitely I would like to do the CD
right.
this year.
Yeah,
Full
pursue
album,
original music
yeah.
and
Yeah, just keep
record.
playing our own
Definitely
stuff.
record.
I'm anti-covers at this point in my life.
Well, there are a lot
Did
of
the
bands
cover
doing
band.
covers, so
Yeah, we did that. G and I did that for
Did
years.
them for
and
years.
So-
years.
Played cover bands. This is the first band I've been in for a long time
you're gonna have to talk it to
that
because it's over.
actually plays an entire evening of original music.
Yeah.
So that's unique for me, for
Okay.
somebody that's been playing as long as I have, and
Mhm.
so many cover bands. And I lived through disco, Anthony.
Oh.
So you got to
Okay.
look at it in that perspective.
Does anyone ever live through this?
Well, I don't know. I did my best to live through disco, but it's interesting to put together a group that is all original music, and it's challenging. And well, we'll see what happens with it.
Okay. Speaking of original music, how do you write? How do you write, and where does the inspiration come from? I know we were talking a little bit about it. You're kind of getting into it, but where's it come from? Who thinks of the songs?
Well, I guess most of these numbers I've been at least a co-writer on.
Mhm.
Some of them go back to the Friday's Child days
Okay.
and
Okay.
co-written again with Denny Bondra. And then we've got some songs that he and I wrote last summer. And then G and I have been writing songs since the mid-'80s. Mostly I'll write the lyrics and melody first,
And he
and
does the
then
melody.
we get with G and he figures
Yeah.
out the.
And it's weird because Kathy has known a lot of different guitar players through the years and has managed to write original songs with all of them. So in our collection of songs, you really do get some different approaches. One fellow she wrote with, I don't know real well, Vince. He likes acoustic music. I like blues rhythm and blues music, so you might hear that a little bit in some of it. Her buddy Denny, I've never met Denny, but he writes trippy stuff. It's
Trippy stuff?
trippy, very trippy lyrics. I don't know if we're going to do any of his today,
Trippy stuff.
but they're in it when you come see us live. He writes just different, and so it's a mishmash of ideas and writing styles. So that's where our collection is right now, from about 4 different writers. As far as the guitar parts,
Yeah.
Kathleen writes most of the lyric, and either adapt chord charts to her lyric, or she'll take a funky guitar riff and then maybe write lyrics over the top of that. So we write a couple different ways.
And that's great. With all the challenges out there, a lot of different bands out there, why do you do this? I mean, it's not easy. It's not, I mean, you guys look like you're having fun. You guys got a great sound. But it's not easy for bands in terms of getting gigs, in terms of schedules, because you got other people in your lives, you got this going on, you got that, you got your jobs. This. Why go and say, well, we're just going to be musicians? Why?
Well, I don't know. I took a break from it for a while.
Had to come back.
It's just
Good
I had some
story.
encouragement from Benny Bruns to get back into the music thing a few years ago.
He does that.
Outside it, yeah, he's very persuasive and convincing. And so once I had a little taste of it again, I said, oh yeah, I got to do it again.
Taste of
Got to
it.
do it. Why
You
not?
guys pretty much the same. You just feel like you have to do it. I mean, you can say it for them if you want, because we can't hear them on the air.
Anthony, I'd like to say for myself, I'm too old to learn to do anything else.
Ah, okay.
So I am stuck with this.
You're stuck with it. You're a great guitarist. Where did you learn how to play, or did you?
I learned taking lessons as a kid, and I'm not going to give away my age,
It doesn't matter.
but Beatlemania. I mean, everybody wanted to be in a garage band and play Beatles music.
Did you say Beatlemania?
Beatlemania? I'll say it again.
Trippy, mustard, and beat. I'm just writing down the words. 'cause
Okay.
I'm-
I'll say it again.
I'll Google them later.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you tomorrow. I'll miss you. It was Beatlemania. I see at the radio station there's a gorgeous
You see it.
picture of the Beatles out there with
You
Ed
see it?
Sullivan and Peter, Paul, and Mary. And
That's awesome.
it's weird how many people in that picture are not with us anymore, but it's a beautiful shot. But that's how I started. So
Called the Circle.
that's my 5/6, and I'm sticking with it.
Speaking of that, where did the name 5/6 come from?
Oh,
It's ghetto, isn't it?
Is it good?
my
Oh my
husband, my husband Mark came up with that one off of the Urban Dictionary.
The
Supposed to
Urban
mean,
Dictionary.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Urban
Yeah.
Dictionary is
Yeah.
supposed
Yeah.
to mean
You better write that
Supposed
down.
to
Write
be,
that down.
something like the gossip, the skinny, the 5/6.
Yeah, like what's the lowdown, Anthony?
I don't. The 5/6. I've never heard of it.
Well, you did know.
I did now. Really? Is that where it came from?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, that's what
I
he
don't
said.
know.
So
We had so many different names. My pick was Time Meets Eternity, but everyone shot it down. Okay, all right. So it wasn't so good.
Thanks, Tommy.
And my pick was Kathy's bedroom, but that got shut down.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. you
we
know
could do
what?
I like
practice
it,
in my
still
bedroom.
like that.
Yeah. And,
We-
Kathy's bedroom.
We
yeah.
practice in my bedroom.
Yeah, but that's
But,
okay.
That's all we do.
Yeah, I can see people searching for that on the internet. Kathy's bedroom. Yeah,
Yeah, you might get a couple.
I don't think you come up with the band.